Welcome. Today we're in the OTAs from the Los Angeles Rams. I'm Troy Santiago with my broadcast partner Ricardo López, and we have a special guest, Steve Avila, with us. And we're going to talking about live football, food, music, and everything. Steve, welcome.
Hello. Thank you for having me.
How are you settling in Los Angeles? I know you are not strange to California, but this is LA.
Yeah, it's nice. It's been a smooth transition, man. I always tell people, I love Texas, but you can't get like the mountains and stuff, the hills and all that stuff, so I'm loving it.
That's great. Steve, pretty much, you are huge, you are big, you're smart, you have a quick feed, and the ability to enhance placement. So how's been the transition from Texas to Los Angeles?
It's been really smooth. I feel like college has set me up, to handle a transition like this. I know I said this before. High school to college was really hard on me, and I guess that was just that transition of becoming an adult. I still got some things to learn, but it's been a way smoother transition, especially with all the guys that have been here and all the other rookies that are here as well. They've made everything easier.
Steve, many things impressive about you, but for me, your humility. You were playing great at center at TCU. New coaching arrives. They move you to guard. You don't say a word. Keep working hard. Move on and have an All-American season. Tell me about that mentality when you had to switch from center to guard.
Oh man, I really didn't think much of it, man. I've always been the type to do what's asked. I've never been one to complain about a coaching decision, because I feel like the coaches always have the best interest, for me as a player. And just the type of personality I have, man. I don't know, I probably got it from my mom, where I always want to help out, where I'm needed. And that's just the mentality I had, going into that season. And, everything worked out,
So for you, which ones are the main difference between Texas and Los Angeles?
In terms of the area?
Living, food.
Texas has a lot of good Mexican food, so I like that about Texas. I'm sure I haven't visited, a lot of areas around here, so I'm gonna be doing that, coming up, in July. So I'll do more exploring. But I'm excited to do so. It's a new area. It's the first time I've been away from home, because I'm from Dallas, went to Fort Worth. That's not too far from home, so it's the first time I'm away from home. So I'm excited.
we can recommend you a couple of places with a good food.
Please do.
For sure.
Oh, I heard that your mother prefers you to be called Esteban. So what's the story?
Yeah, okay. So I guess going into my 9th grade year, I played defensive line at the time, and my defensive line coach, who also played for the Rams, which is crazy,
nice.
Robert Young, yes, he was from Mississippi, and he couldn't pronounce my name, so he was like, I'm gonna just call you Steve, which is my name in English. But for me, I just want to make it easier for people because not a lot of people can pronounce it. I know y'all can. I was gonna tell you, I was like, you know what, y'all can call me Esteban. That's fine. But that's just how it is. It stuck with me from there on. So yeah.
From what I understand, your father is from Mexico, right?
Yeah. I'm not exactly sure which part. I know he's from. They settled in South Texas in Hebronville, very, very small town. It's a little close to Laredo. It's about 30, 45-minute drive. So that's where they settled at. And we have our own barbecue business down there.
Nice.
So it's really nice.
So you are the only Mexican-American member of the LA Rams roster. How does it make you feel to be Mexican-American in Los Angeles with the Rams?
Man, it means a lot. Just being a minority in general, playing a sport where people look up to you, being Mexican-American for me, means a lot because I know there are a lot of kids, that look up to me. And I know I need to do more. I promised people that I'm going to learn Spanish by next year. So I'm going to be doing that, I promise. And it's funny, Kobe Turner knows Spanish, and it made me mad.
That's true.
It made me so mad. I was like, oh, man.
A great way to learn Spanish is watching telenovelas and sing in Spanish rancheras. So you have to learn a couple rancheras.
My mother's from Memphis. She's African American, and she did that. She taught herself Spanish.
So in 1 year, we will have in this interview in Español.
Yes, I need you to hold me accountable for that.
That's great. That's great.
I'll have that. I promise.
That's perfect.
October 29, the Rams play at Dallas. How many people have contacted you already?
Man, I've had a couple, but I know when the time comes, there's going to be a bunch of people there. And I've always been like that, man. I've had about almost 100 plus at my draft party. You know, I've always wanted the people closest to me, you know, to support me and be there. So we'll see how that goes, you know, with tickets and all that stuff. But I know I have a lot of support back home, so it'll be an awesome experience.
That's great. When you were a kid, who was a player who you're looking for and say, hey, I like to be like that guy?
Yeah, so growing up, I really didn't watch football as much. Really, when I got into high school is when I really got into it. And I know Jason Kelsey, amongst offensive linemen, Jason Kelsey is a really, really good one. You know, and I took a deeper dive into exploring football and seeing different play styles and stuff. You know, he was one that really caught my eye. And I know we have different play styles, we do, and we have different body types. But one thing that I do admire about him is just how he uses his technique, and it just takes him so far. You know, he's not the biggest, he's not, but he uses his technique so well. He's just one of the best.
Back to food. What's your favorite Mexican meal?
Oh man, I have a lot. I do like enchiladas, but that's so basic. Carne asada. It's not really a meal, but carne asada, tacos, rice and beans. You know, you can never beat that. I've gotten a craving for that. You know, the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, definitely here in Los Angeles, you're gonna have the chance to taste different places with the different regions from Mexico, like Oaxaca, Michoacan, even you know, a mix of the foods. And you're gonna enjoy it. I'm pretty sure about it.
I know for sure.
If you ever want to sing rancheras, this guy can be there with you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can do a karaoke, brother. Singing El Rey, singing Mujeres Tan Divinas, whatever you want to sing, I can do with you anytime. Yeah. Steve, thank you for joining us. I can't wait to see you in action this season. And I'm pretty sure you're going to accomplish a lot of great things with the Rams. So, with Steve Avila, Ricardo López, I'm Santiago.
¡Vamos, Rams!